Welcome to RGL 1576. This is going to be our baseball PYT. In this break, we are going to award out a free spot in our definitive break later tonight. So let's go ahead. Make sure that I held a spot, actually. Let me make sure that I held a spot before I do anything else. Let me make sure that I held one back. I have a habit of not doing that. I did not. I was smart. I thought about it. I was smart. I held one back. Perfect. All right. This is a weighted randomization based off of the cost of your team. That is how many spots you have in the duck race. Load up the ducks right here. Mariners with 5. Rays with 4. Royals, Angels, Pirates, and Nationals with 3. Orioles, Red Sox, Reds, Guardians, Tigers, Brewers, Twins, Yankees, Padres with 2. Everybody else with 1. 30 seconds on the clock. The winning duck will get a spot in definitive, which is a $156 spot. Good luck, everybody. Jose Series tearing it up for the Rays. Under the radar. Plays in a small market, you know. Time to get Stony Baloney and watch some bangers. Bangers in the first break. Bangers all night long. Excited to rip some NASCAR NT tonight, too. Excited for that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Bronx Bomber New York Yankees are going to get a free spot into definitive. Free spot for the Yankees. Who has the Yankees? That is James L. James. You've got a free spot in break number, what is that, 1581. So, James, we're going to put you right there. You are in definitive baseball, my friend. Congratulations. All right, let's go ahead and get ready to roll. Get ready to hop on into some PYT action. If I bought them, they'd be last. Don't be so negative, my friend. We'll save NT for last, of course. We'll start off with everybody's favorite Topps Chrome Sonic. We have Stadium Club Chrome. We will have Stadium Club Chrome this weekend. Waiting on my shipment. It got delayed by 1 day. Otherwise, I would have put in Stadium Club Chrome in this one. Let me get a big poppy one time, says J Double. I got you, Justin. I got you, my friend. JK, Alvarez, Newtbar, and Grossman. First wave in here. Max Kranick, Javi Baez on the refractor. Longoria and Freddie Freeman on the wave. Yeah, I'm excited for Stadium Club. I'm excited to do my video. It's always a fun product. We have a, what are these called? Lavas? I believe it's a lava. Come on, let's get a good name. For the Phillies, that is going to be Alec Baum. And then Salvador Perez. Alec Baum, 94 of 199 on the lava. Man, those look good. Or Aqua Wave, what do they call it? Are they calling them Aqua Wave? Aqua Ray Wave? That's hard to say. That's hard to say. Reed Detmers on the rookie. We have Andre Jackson, Adolis Garcia, Joey Gallo. What's your early takes? What's your guys' early takes on the baseball season? We have another color in here. What I want to know your way too early hot takes. Zach Lowther and Austin Riley. There's my dude, Logan Gilbert for the Mariners going to Josh. And a rookie for the Tigers, that is going to be Matt Manning. 47 of 99 on the green. What's your early takeaways of the baseball season? We're about a week in. Take a drink every time there's Matt Manning and Jalen Tolbert. Angels make the playoffs. Ooh, that's a spicy take. Josiah Gray on the Prism Refractor. Joe Ryan and Corbin Burns on the wave. Matt Olson is the NL MVP race up until the very end. I can see that. What's going on, Philip? What's up, man? 330 of y'all hanging out. We're giving away a free break spot in our next break, courtesy of that dude's BBQ. Josh Hader, Devers, and Dansby Swanson. Should JML trade Andrew Vondo? Yes. I like it, Tim. Ryan McMahon, Trent Gresham, Casey Mize, and Charlie Blackmon. Tim Anderson, Matt Olson, Trevor Story on the Prism Refractor, and Dylan Carlson. We'll have one additional baseball and one other basketball opening on up. Zach Short on the Refractor and Julio Urias. What happens when you put Zach Short and Kyler Murray in the same room? Seattle media roasting the M's for the start. It's been a rough start. We try not to talk about that. We're trying to think positively. Drew Ellis, there's a Wander rookie for Tampa going to Brandon. And a Connor Wong Ray Wave going to Boston. What's in the baseball? It's a cheaper baseball, Massive. The other baseball is about $100 a spot. Wander rookie as well. No definitive in that one. No flawless in that one. But a bunch of good stuff. Just wanted to keep it around that $100 price point. Youthquake. That is going to be Shane Boz for the Rays. And then Bobby Dalbec. Yeah, no flawless tonight. We'll have flawless on Saturday, though. Flawless is just getting super hard to find. I know, Will. I know. Vince McMahon back in charge, ruining everything. We've got Lou Bob on the Refractor and Brandon Woodruff. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe Endeavor will just give Vince the boot after a few months. One can only hope. Anthony L. in the house. What's going on, Anthony? Just watch AEW. Definitely watch AEW. I always watch it after the stream. O'Neal Cruz on the rookie, and there's an Acuna. Bunch of people named Mark in the chat, JML. That's not nice. Is Absolute hard to find? Absolute is not hard to find, but Absolute does not have any Julio cards. Zach Short, Riley Adams, and there's going to be a polar bear for the Mets, Pete Alonso. On the wave. There's Logan Gilbert. We've got Matt Chapman, Youthquake of Josiah Gray, and Anthony Rendon. Let's do, you know what? Let's do Baller now. I want to do Baller right now. Then we'll do our two best. And then we will end with Black and NT. Alright, Ben Baller. Last time we opened a box of this. What card did we pull this weekend, chat? What card did we pull? What did we hit, chat? Anybody but Drew can answer. Absolute football. There's just so much football out right now that Absolute is a little pricey, but we can get some. Maybe we'll bring back Absolute at some point. J-Rod auto to 50. That's right. You can definitely answer, Josh. Jared Walsh, Mookie Betts, Nolan Arenado, and Stuart Fairchild. Can we get some hockey? Ooh. I don't know. I don't know. Would we sell out hockey? Kiner Falefa, Berger, Brian Anderson, and George Springer. Hey, thank you, Sporto. 37 in 6 hours and 8 minutes. Garcia, Max Fried, and Edward Cabrera. Bring back hockey pucks. If I did a 3-sport with hockey, oh man, you're making it tough for me over there. We've got Goldie, Altuve, Jackson Reitz, and Emmanuel Clase. Baller is a fun product. Just a fun product. Great looking cards too. What is that? Do we have 87 and a color in here? Ronzi, Kai Lu, 87 of Mr. Shohei Ohtani. Still a baby. Brian Mil Reyes is going to be numbered 96 of 99. I pulled about a pack of Limited from my hobby shop and pulled a Burks triple RPA. I'm going to do a video on Limited next week, and I'm not going to have anything nice to say about that product. I'm going to have absolutely nothing good to say about Limited football. It's not a product I like at all. There's too many good products out right now to rip limited. But hey, at least you got the RPA per box. You got the 1 RPA per box. I can't wait till the next Goldberg is encased coming out. I think we have Panini 1 coming out in April, but I don't see encased yet. Bogarts, Tyler McGill, Longoria, and Dylan Carlson. Limited is awful. We will not be doing that much of it. I think I have like 8 boxes coming, and that's it. Horner, Marte, Julio Rice, and there's another Wander Franco going to the Rays. Brandon. I paid $100 for it. Yeah, that sounds about right, Chaz. Am I getting Stadium Club Chrome? Yes, my cases arrive tomorrow. I only have a limited amount of limited because it's a... You get limited hits and limited. Green to 99 in here. Bobby Dahlback, Joey Gallo, Tyler Stevenson, and this is going to be an 87. Good names. Good names only on this portion of the checklist. Miggy for the Tigers. 9 of 99. 2 Sport and a Cacao. No Caco Wow, Disney. Hitman made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and I had to ship my case back to him. Miggy, 9 of 99. So Hitman is your point of contact for all things Caco Wow Disney. He's got the Disney fever and the White Sparkle fever. We've got Zach Lowther, Reese Hoskins, Raimel Tapia, and Brian Hayes. We pulled this card to 5 over the weekend. 97 of 99, Brian. Hey, thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that, my friend. Chris Bryant, Chaz McCormick, Joe Ryan, and Stansby. I will be doing a box of Disney at some point on the channel. But Hitman got my case back. He shipped me it, and then I shipped it right back. Shane Boz, Jazz Chisholm, and Riley Adams. He is going to pull it. He's going to pull the Disney, the Mickey Mouse 101, I feel it. Siri on the rookie, Jack Flaherty, Rendon, and Walker Buehler. Hey, Noah, I appreciate that, man. Wilson Contreras, Luis Hill, Jose Barrios, and Chris Sale. You know what I feel like we're going to hit in this break? I feel like we're going to hit a Superfractor or a big red refractor out of Bowman's Best. Jaron Duran, Frankie, there's a Judge right there, and Jose Ramirez. Stadium Club Chrome might be my favorite to rip. It's a fun product. We'll be doing it this weekend. We will have some this weekend. Do we have 2 color? We do have 2 color in this pack. How do you guys hear about these type of cards available for products? You just stay on top of what's coming out. Also, we have distributors, and obviously they you know, have release dates and schedules and things like that. But their schedule's available if you want them online. Cardboard Connection has a great one. Yelich is going to be on the blue. That is to 75. And then a gold to 50. Kyle Hendricks to 50. 18 of 50. Chaswick says, next time I'll buy into your break. Last time was September, and I had the Bengals, and I pulled you in the RPA. I remember that. Yelich, 10 of 75 going to the Brew Crew. I remember RPA Jamar Chase. Brewers is Scott C in this break. Got Kirilloff, Pavin Smith. We have a diamond of Acuna. And then Ryan Valady. Going to the ATL, Jamie P. Thank you guys for getting in your payments. I think we're only missing 1 payment for a filler, and that was from Conley. So, Conley, if you're in chat, we're missing your payment for a filler. I think it might even be in the next break. Hey, thank you so much for the kind words, Kenneth. I appreciate that. Trevor Rogers, Mike Yaz, and Michael Brantley. Thank you so much. Appreciate the love that you guys show. Coming back, you know, took some time off and then had the dual stream with JML. Now we're coming back. We're on our normal Wednesday. Kevin Gosman, Alex Brigman. Wednesdays and Saturdays, we are live on this channel. We got Shane Bieber, Brian Hazer, Sammy Long, and Miggy. We need to see some big color. We need to see some big color in this box. We've seen a lot of, like, green. There we go. There we go. Orange. Orange to 25. Got Matt Manning. Drink. Every time you see a Matt Manning. Sonny Gray, and this is going to be another 87, I think. 87? Ooh. Luis Robert to 25. Going to the White Sox, that is James Crow. 5 of 25 on the Lou Bob. We'll take it. We'll take it. To 25 on the 87 of Luis Robert. McCutcheon, Tucker, Lance Lynn, and Ernie Clement. Is anybody playing MLB The Show? Played a nail biter last night before bed. Doing a season with the Mariners or franchise. Played an absolute nail biter. Bryce Harper and Fernando Tatis. It's a great game this year. I really like the changes that they made. We have another orange and a riding low. Cole Calhoun, Randy Rosarina. I don't play online, offline only. Shohei on the right and low. I don't do Diamond Dynasty anymore. I went hard on it a couple years ago. Last year I did Road to the Show. This year I'm doing franchise. Orange to 25. This way, this way. For Boston, going to Justin D, J Double. Chris Sale, 24 of 25. Playing Road to the Show right now. Road to the Show was fun last year. March to October. I play franchise. I like franchise. I have the Mariners. I already traded back for Haniger. I already traded back for Vogelbach. And, yeah, I just like franchise. Yadier Molina. Wander Franco on the 87. Brandon Woodruff and Ronald Acuna. Maybe I'll trade for Shohei Ohtani because I think Shohei will be a Mariner next year. All right, 2 boxes of Bowman's Best. Truly the best Bowman. I ordered a fresh case. So we'll finish up this case on Saturday night and start a fresh case next week. What do you guys think? For those of you who buy into the baseball breaks, do you want me to buy a fresh case of Topps Pristine because we're running out of Pristine? Or should we let the ship sail on Pristine? Should we move on from Pristine or should we double down and get another case of it? What do you guys think? All right, kicking things off, we've got Judge and Ramos. Your first auto is going to be Daniel Cueva going to the Rangers. Tim L. We are incapable of thinking. That's not true, Danny. Drew says Diamond Kings. Drew, I have a case of Diamond Kings sitting in the inventory. Harper and Elias Montero on the refractor for the Rockies. Gold Label is the new Pristine. I'm done with Gold Label. Bryce Harper UFO for the Phillies. I have some Diamond Kings. You want me to bring back good old Diamond Kings? It's such a cheap product. It's like $80 a box for Diamond Kings or something like that. Unless it's gone up. George Valera, Gavin Cross. We have Gavin Cross again. And a refractor of Contreras. I'd sell my Lucas if I had any. I'm gonna say hold your Lucas. Hold them. We all know why the Mavs suck right now, and it's not Luka. Brian Hayes, Bryce Harper. There's going to be an air of Francisco Alvarez, Elements of Excellence. And Alec Thomas for the Diamondbacks on the refractor. I'm excited to see this definitive tonight. Me too. Capstone, Diamond Kings, and Mosaic White Sparkle. Call it a break. Jesus. That's a hell of a break. We have a Gold Lava to 50 in here. Gold Lava to 50 coming on up. Oh, that's going to be an auto. Anthony Gutierrez for the Rangers to 150. Nick Lodolo on the refractor. Freddie Freeman. This is going to be our auto. We could hit a big auto right here. Big auto. Rookie auto. Ooh, rookie auto. Jack Sawinski. Team color. Team color to 50. 26 of 75, actually. 26 of 75. Going to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates is Josh W. in this one. Man, that could have been an O'Neal Cruz. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Jack Sawinski.
Pretty cool!
That's not what I wanted. I wanted this.
What the f***?
is this piece of...
He's good, but he's getting no hobby love, so he gets peshied. Demo, a member for 3 months. Hey, RGL, hope all is well. What's going on, man? Chaz says, I got a couple thousand baseball, football, basketball, about 500. What should I do to them? I mean, you can try and sell them. It's hard to sell, like, base cards and things like that. 130 of 150 on the Gutierrez. All 1% fillers. It'll definitely sell. It'll definitely sell, but man, O'Neal Cruz would have been the better name. Matt looking for a Vladdy UFO auto. Should get 2 more autos in the next mini box. Olsen, McGill. That is going to be Tamar Johnson. And a refractor of Stephen Kwan going to the Guardians. Yeah, if you have just base cards, I recommend, you know, pull in your better names, your LeBrons, your Trouts, and things like that. And then most base non-rookie, non-insert, non-parallel, you can probably safely donate them. I need to do that as well. Marcelo Mayer, we have a Global Impact Marcelo Mayer. And then Jazz Chisholm for the Marlins, your MLB The Show cover boy. I mean, you could always try to sell them. If it's newer base cards, maybe you can get 5 cents, 10 cents a card. There are people who buy flat rates, padded flat rates of commons. It's hard to find a buyer like that. Every once in a while, I get somebody asking me if I want to sell a padded or sell a flat rate box, you know, a priority flat rate box, and I always do. But it's hard to sell commons otherwise. Easier to sell things like rookies, parallels, you know, dollar cards. Those can all be sold through like ComC. You guys are watching my ComC videos. Got a new one coming out soon. UFO. Ooh. 23 of 250. Christian Vaquero for the Nats going to Charlie. Charlie hit his guy right there. Little bit of a print line on that one, right up and down. I would not recommend grading it, but that is a nice card. We're absolutely going to one-touch it right there. Charlie L. That's the guy he bought the Nat spot for right there. Christian Vaquero on the UFO auto. Does he? Absolutely. Christian Vaquero, top prospect in a lot of these products last year. One of your top prospects for most of these 2022 products. Christian Vaquero to 250. Let's hit those squirrels. Get jogging. You guys are crazy. If I had a picture of Lil Wayne, he would look nothing like Lil Wayne. Nothing like Lil Wayne. You guys are crazy. Jose Ramos on the UFO, and there's a Judge refractor going to the Yankees. James L. I missed Rico's joke. I missed it. This is a pick your team, so he bought the Nationals. Weezy Vaquero. Anthony Rizzo. Oscar Colas on the rookie royalty? Prospective royalty. And Helio Ramos refractor. Got a MJ Melendez. Spencer Torkelson rookie. Chris Bryant. Elements of Excellence of Seiya for the Cubs. And there's a Soto for the San Diego Padres. Monty. Oh, it's for Washington, guys. Come on. For Washington. He's Washington. Nationals. Not for Reds. Sorry, Lee. Christian Vaquero for the Nats. What are we doing? Come on. Christian Vaquero. You guys are thinking of Ellie De La Cruz. Ellie is for the Reds. Come on. Come on now. Ellie for the Reds. Vaquero for the Nats. Chat, you guys are getting me all confused. You guys are getting me confused. I'm getting old, I know. I'm old, but I'm not that old that I don't know what team Christian Vaquero plays for. Auto is going to be Yasser Mercedes for the Twins. We have a Lava of Henry Davis. And then George Valera prospect for the Guardians. In my opinion, if I was going to spend $250, would I do it on random hobby packs, I would buy a hobby box. I'd buy a hobby box with 250. 132 of 199 on the Davis. For 250 bucks, I'd probably rip something like Phoenix H2 or Classics Premium or Optic or Mosaic Fast Break. Trying to think of anything else. Court Kings is around there. Yeah, Yazer's a good auto for the Twins. His auto looks just like Estevan Florial's, by the way. Donruss Football is an okay rip, I guess. George Kirby on the rookie. Bo Bichette. There's an Ohtani Bowman Masterpieces. Prospective royalty of... Jason Lee? Brooks Lee and Gavin Cross. Had to think about that one. You should be able to find any of those from, like, Card World at those prices, Anthony, around what we just talked about. Final pack here in box number 1 of Best. Diamond rookie is going to be Bobby Witt Jr. Going to the Kansas City Royals. That is Michael M. Didn't I pull it to 5? Yes, I did. Last year, I pulled it for myself. We've got a Ricardo Cabrera and then a Dustin Harris. Ricardo Cabrera is going to be an Atomic. Mosaic might be over. Phoenix, yeah. Mosaic Fast Break might be over. I sold it. I had to sell that card. Sold it for $5,500 cash and $500 store credit. Sold it to Legacy, actually. 55 of 299 when I was in Vegas to buy my Zion 101 back. I haven't had that card in 18 months or something like that since I pulled it. Bobby Witt Jr. for Kansas City. All right, our second box of Best. We have basketball coming up next. We're giving away a free spot in that break to somebody in chat. I heard I mentioned STHK Store is reliable. Yes. Yes, Mad Rhetoric. They are very reliable. I've done a lot of buying with them over the years for Tmall products. Their prices are always best if you pre-order. So they'll be a little more expensive on the older Tmall products. But if you pre-order the newer ones, they give you a really, really good price. Thinking of going to the Dallas Card Show in May. What do you guys think? Is anybody going to the Dallas Card Show in May? Hitman is trying to convince me to go to Dallas, and I haven't bought my tickets yet, but I'm thinking about it. Is anybody else going to Dallas in May? We've got a Miggy. Rafi Devers, your first auto in the box is going to be Henry Mendez going to the Brew Crew. I think it's May 24th through 27th or something like that. I think it's like 35 miles away from Dallas, actually. Blaze Jordan and Ryan Mountcastle on the refractor. We'll see. I haven't decided if I'm going to go. Trout, Stott, Brooks Lee, Kumar Rocker, and Jake Berger on the refractor. Rookie for the Chicago White Sox, James Crow. Santa Clara Card Show at the end of the month. Probably can't make it this month, but next month is looking better. One Yepes Aura of Elements of Excellence of Spencer Torkelson, and there's a Pena for the Astros going to Paul. Does Seattle do big shows? We have 2 shows a month, and they're smaller shows. They're not huge shows, but we have 2 shows a month. One is relatively close. One is about an hour and a half away, but it's on the day that I stream, so it's on Saturdays. And then they do a second show on Sunday that's much smaller. And I have a policy of if I can't make it to day 1 of a show, I don't want to go. Because everything good will get picked through on the first day. We have a green in here. Machado, Brian Acuna. Our second auto is going to be Anthony Gutierrez going to the Rangers. Saline, Michigan Card Show with 8 tables. Come out, folks. I'm on my way, Sporto. We have Joe Ryan is going to be on the green. 26 of 99. The bounty lives on. The bounty lives on. Our local card show has about, I don't know, 30 or 40 tables. It's a pretty decent size. Prices are all over the place. It's always hard to get a huge deal. Uh-oh. I see a good one on the back. Let's just go ahead and show it to Josh right now. We have a Julio Rodriguez. I can't roll my R's. J-Rod on the refractor. Going to the Mariners. Sounded like a horse right there. I can't roll my R's. I don't know how you... J-Rod on the refractor, rookie. We have Gutierrez, Mountcastle, Masterpieces, Tamar Johnson, and George Valera. Sound like a horse. Trying to... Alright. We've got Jake Berger, Jeremy Pena, Pete Alonso, and that is going to be Anthony Rizzo on the Global Impact, and a Vladdy Jr. I know, Chad. I gotta add it to the stream deck. Global Impact of Rizzo. Mini box numero dos coming on up. Nobody going to the Dallas Card Show? Maybe I won't go. What was my first job? I guess my first job, I worked at my grandfather's automotive repair shop. You know, cleaning stuff, doing small jobs, cleaning the floors, cleaning the bays, cleaning up like oil stains and spills and stuff like that. So that was technically my first job in high school in an auto repair shop. And then my first job outside of high school once I graduated, I tested video games for Xbox. That was my first job. I was like an on-call, worked probably like 12 hours a week. There's another J-Rod. Another J-Rod going to the Mariners. Subway sandwich artist for me. Man, I love me some Subway. How does one test video games? Drew, I played the Madagascar game for Xbox for 3 weeks. That's all you need to know. I played the Madagascar game for 3 weeks. I'll never forget. I'll never forget it. We have another UFO of Christian Vaquero and Christian Santana for the Tigers. You do various tasks that the developer wants you to do. It's a lot of like trying to break the game, get outside of levels, things like that. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Adrian Placencia. It's not. Adrian Placencia at 7 of 25. Going to the Angels. Going to Brandon Ness. Keep it on rolling. I'll be on this weekend and Friday. I need to play some more Fortnite. Man, Fortnite's so good right now. It's such a fun game. Santana, James Wood, Valera on the UFO Atomic. Their first job was detasseling corn. Damn. I can't imagine that. Detasseling corn. What a job. What a job. Colson Montgomery and James Wood for the Nationals. Cedar Point Park attendant. Yeah, Fortnite's awesome. It's such a fun game. We have another Gold Lava. Gold Lava. There's a Cal Raleigh rookie refractor. Get on Apex. I don't play Apex. I tried. It's just such a it's such a different game. That's gonna be Mountcastle on the Gold Lava, and then a CJ Abrams behind it. That is going to be numbered 15 of 75. Line cook for Daniel, first job. Hard to imagine replaying a game 1,000 times in a row. So many lines of dialogue. Yeah. I mean, I played a lot of... The coolest game that I got to test was Halo 2. And when we were testing Halo 2, we were testing the load times between the levels. So we actually had stopwatches. And we were testing the load times to see if any of the levels didn't load between one another. So we'd go to level 8 and then try to load into level 13, or go to level 7 and try to load into 2. And we just repeat that process and time the load times and then send them over to the devs. But then we also got to play multiplayer. That was awesome. So I was one of the first people in the world to play Halo 2. What was my most hours on a single game? Probably Fortnite. Averson Artiega. Oof. Nice card underneath it is your auto. And then a J-Rod purple. That is going to be numbered to 250. Sawinski right there as well on the refractor. Julio. I'm not going to try again. 235 of 250 going to Josh. We'll one-touch that one on up for him. I probably had a ton of hours in Halo 1 multiplayer too, but I think Fortnite, just because of the longevity, been playing it since 2017, you know? Probably because of the longevity. Other than that, the only one that might come close, World of Warcraft might be close. I had 108 days played on my first account. I know that. Julio, going to the M's. Going to Josh. Danny had 6,000 hours on CSGO and Dota. Damn. Yeah, WoW got me twice. Almost got me a third time. Almost got me a... So, my original character in World of Warcraft was a hunter. And then after that, I just played Druid on 2 different accounts at 2 different points in time. Druid was my calling. Just Resto Druid and also Feral Druid. Never a Moonkin. I had a mage, too, that I got to 70 or 80 or whenever I was playing. PUBG was a lot of fun back in the day. Elias Montero, Wilson Contreras, Alec Thomas, Jackson Holiday. There's our first Jackson Holiday of the break, and Christian Pache. I played Horde. I never played Alliance, not a single time. Final pack of Bowman's Best. We have Topps Chrome Black and National Treasure still in this one. SOCOM 2. That is not a game that I've heard anybody talk about in 10 years. Stephen Kwan on the rookie. We have an Atomic Jackson Churio for the Brewers. There you go, Brewers. Scott, that's what we're looking for you. And a Yelich. That's not who we're looking for. Nowadays, I don't get a lot of time to play video games. I probably get to play 2 or 3 times a week for a couple hours at a time. I probably play less than 8 hours a week, to be honest with you guys. I just don't have a lot of time to play. It's kind of a bummer, and other times I'm like, it's, life gets busy. You should be proud of, I guess, you got to make time to do what you love, right? But you should also be proud of, I have so much going on that I can't do this thing that I used to do. And it's a balance, Captain Chaos says I have 682 days played on WoW since I started playing in Burning Crusade. Wow. 682 days played. That's almost 2 years. All right. No Grandpa's Garage here. This is how you take it out. Grandpa, this is how you take out a slab out of a Topps Chrome Black box. Now the actual trouble is hiding the name of the auto. I see gold on there. Simpsons Hit and Run was a great game. Great, very underrated game. Kicking things off, we've got Byron Buxton and Jose Altuve. Purple. Gives a good name for the Reds. Jonathan India, 65 of 150. Man, if the bounty was 65, we would have hit it like 7 times already. Jonathan India. I'm not gonna tell the story, but some of you knew what I was talking about right there. Here is your auto. I see either yellow or gold for St. Louis. Give us like Goldie or Yepes or Newtbar maybe? I think that's Newtbar. Yepes, 42 of 50 for the STL, going to J Double. J Double. You mean Jonathan India for the Reds. 42 of 50. Super Futures. I've never seen a Super Futures insert before. Super Future of Yepes. People like him. On card. We'll take it. Final box of the break coming on up. It is National Treasures. From a fresh case. First box in the case. Resident Evil 2. Amazing game. I think I liked Resident Evil 7 was good too. Played that one a couple years ago. I haven't had time to play like any story games lately. You know what series I really want to replay? What trilogy I really want to replay? My cats are fighting upstairs. I really want to play Final Fantasy 13 again. The trilogy. I really want to replay that. I'll never have time, but I really want to. Red Dead 3. Whenever they make the new Grand Theft Auto, I'll play through that one too. I never played a single BioShock. First out, that is going to be Eniel de los Santos, 79 of 99 on the Colossal Mem. Been waiting for GTA forever. Red Dead was really fun. I finished the story. I never played it online. Red Dead was an awesome story. Player worn materials on the Eniel de los Santos. What's going on, Johnny Munoz? Should still have break spots open on the website unless the D-Gens got them all. Next out, we've got a Eli Morgan Cleveland back-to-back mems for Cleveland. Double Dragon. That is going to be, where's the numbering on that one? Right down there. 7 of 99 on the Jumbo. Diablo 2. I never played any Diablo. Ever. Never got into Diablo. Played a little Diablo 3. Very little Diablo 3. It's not my style of game. For the Lakers? For the Lakers? Blackman, 61 of 99, going to the Rockies. Charlie Blackman. Breath of the Wild. I played a lot of Breath of the Wild. I never beat it. Amazing game when it came out. Amazing game. I did beat, what was it, the Mario game for the Switch? Galaxy? Was it Galaxy? Odyssey. I beat Odyssey. 61 of 99. Norge Vera. That is going to go to the Chicago Cubs. Norge Vera on card. I've never seen one of these. Going to the Chicago, or the Chicago White Sox. Apologies. Norge Vera going to JMC. New Zelda coming out in May. Ooh, I might have to check it out. White Sox. Yeah, White Sox on that one. Apologies. Apologies, John N. John Norris, but that goes to the White Sox. Norge Vera. See what else. I think we should be getting into some good autos here. RPAs. Ooh, 25 of 49. Jason Hayward. There you go, Cubs. American autographs. Jason Hayward for the Cubs. Remember when him and Jason Hayward was hot in the hobby for a long time. A couple of years there. What's going on, man? G's in the house. I got you. There's actually one in there if you want it. You can have JML's Chipotle. I haven't thrown it away yet from like Thursday night. 25 of 49. All right, next out. I PC'd him, got burned. It was him and who was it? Jason Hayward. Who was the other guy that was really hot? Gordon Beckham was hot. No, David Price. It was Jason Hayward and David Price at the same time. Yep. David Price had that, like, 2007 Bowman. Like, he's, like, mid-pitch. Dude, just looks badass. Yep. Yeah. I was always into baseball, but that's when I got into prospecting. Matt Laporta. Next out, we've got Ryan Pepiot, 51 of 99, going to the Dodgers. My top 3 arcade games, TMT, Marvel, and Capcom, and Splatterhouse is fun. David Price loved fried chicken in the clubhouse. I didn't know that. Do I have any super first Bowmans? I don't think I actually own any first Bowmans supers. I'm trying to think. I don't think I do. Not even like a joke of one or like, you know. I want to own the Lincecum, but that one's locked up forever. Thick card right here for New York. Yankees or Mets? This is thick. Going this way. Yankees or Mets? We have 445 watching. That's Mets. Ooh. 23 of 25. Thomas Sapucki. Patrick Mazika. Look at that patch. Look at that patch. On card Mazika. Tim, I didn't know you were making that offer to me. I didn't know I was the one you were trying to make the deal to. I thought you were trying to make it to JML. That is going to go to the Mets. Jesse V. Mets the best team in New York, no question. Hey, no trolling JML. No trolling the 12-year-old. I didn't know you were making me that offer, Tim. How dare you make me an offer in fantasy baseball when I'm live to 450 people and then threaten to take it off the table? Let me just stop the break and look at the trade. Tim, send me a trade request. I'll look at it tomorrow. But man, put me on the spot. RGL, you got to do this trade during your stream. All right, Hall of Fame auto. Come on, let's get a big one. Is that Ricky? Ricky, 3 of 25 for the A's, going to Lee B. Ricky Henderson for Oakland. Class of 2009 Hall of Fame. That's a good one right there. Nice hit right there. Ricky. Wish it was an on-card. It is a sticker auto. Best console game of all time, Final Fantasy VII. Johnny, have you played the remake? What do you think of that? I haven't played it yet. Favorite player of all time, A League of Our Own. What's going on? Hobby Hound and A League of Our Own in chat. What's going on, y'all? I think we have 2 cards left. One is a booklet. We have a monster basketball break coming on up next. We're giving away a free spot to chat, courtesy of Wiggy, a.k.a. That Dude's BBQ. Who is that? Who is that? I pride myself on knowing who these guys are. I have no idea. I have no idea who that is, unless that's like Elias Montero. Elias Montero, 9 of 99. Going to the Rockies. Darius. Training's going well. Cool. Awesome, Ethan. I was like, wait a minute. I was going to say just a totally off-the-wall name. I was going to make a really, really random guess. Elias Montero, 9 of 99. And your final card of the break is going to be a booklet. Let's go. Big booklet, Dan, because this box has been a little weak. 43 of 49. Legends. Legendary materials. Bob Musial for the Yankees. 43 of 49. No cut in there. Bob Musial. All that booklet for that little bat right there. Great name, but come on. Can we at least get a full bat? Can we at least get that? That is a game worn, obviously. Game used. Game used on that one, obviously. But man, what are we doing, Panini? All that for that $5 booklet. Not a $5 booklet. Probably like a $20 booklet or so. Probably like a $20 booklet. Let's go ahead and run down the hits in that one. Not a good treasures box. That just means that the other 4 boxes, or other 3 boxes in the case will be much better. That was a rough start to that queso. From NT, we had a Montero to 99, Henderson Ricky to 25. That was a Patrick Mazika RPA, true RPA to 25. Ryan Pepiot and Jason Hayward. Nora Vera for the White Sox. Blackman, Morgan, Enyal De Santos. India, Churio Atomic. Averson Artiega. Cal Mountcastle to 75. Valera Atomic, Placencia, Vaquero, J-Rod. J-Rod Refractor. Joe Ryan to 99. Gutierrez Auto. Torkelson, Pena, Henry Mendez. Bobby Witt Atomic. That was numbered to 175, I think? To 299, excuse me. Ricardo Cabrera, Masterpieces of Otani, Yazir Mercedes. Henry Davis, George Valera. Seiya Suzuki, Soto, Judge Mayer. Stephen Kwan Refractor. Gutierrez to 150. Sawinski to 75. Auto. Bryce. Daniel Corvera. Wander. Chris Sale. Otani. Lubob to 25. Acuna Diamond. Yelich to 75. Hendricks. Cabrian Hayes. Miggy. Wander. Shohei. Franmil Reyes. Josiah Gray. Pete Alonso. Shane Boz. Another Wander rookie. Colton Wong. Matt Manning. And Alec Baum. We did have 3 one-touches in that break. We have the Materials Musial. Juan Yepes Super Futures to 50 on-card auto. J-Rod to 250 on the purple rookie. And then the big hit of the break was the Christian Vaquero to 250 UFO going to the Nats. That is going to do it for the break.